welcome back. We got Dino.
Say hello, my Dino, hello, my baby, hello, my Knife Nook pals, hello, my Knife Nook pals, hello, my Knife Nook pals. Say bye, Dino.
Okay.
All right. That's our Chihuahua Dino. Welcome back. This is like the second installment of my Christmas gift from her, which I love. I got a K-Bar Jarosz Choppa for Christmas, so I was stoked about that. Yeah. What she has all the details on it. Why don't you tell them a little something about it?
Okay, so we got 15 inches overall on this K-Bar. It was made by Jarosz. It has a 9.8 inch blade with a black finish on 1095 Crovan carbon steel. We got a full tang construction with an ultra mid handle with a mall nylon sheath, so you can attach, the other knives to it.
Okay. Yeah. This Molly sheath here. Yeah. If you already seen our other video that we shot a couple days ago, that has the Globetrotter, and that's piggybacked on here. But I took it off so we can actually take a look at this nylon sheath. Here, let's take a little closer look at this. All right. I was looking actually for a camp knife for a while. The whole craze about big bushcraft knives and everything, and the Essie was there, the Junglist, and other lines of knives like the basically 1095 knives. Let's see here, like the other K-Bar line, the Becker line in Ontario. But I seen reviews on this one, and I'm a big fan of K-Bar. So this one's been in my radar for a while, and I guess she was listening to me because she ended up getting me the package for Christmas. And
I do occasionally listen to him.
Yeah. So yeah, she does listen to me. Well, anyway, that scuff right there on the blade, that's actually when I opened it on Christmas Day. If you guys were on that video with me that day when I was opening it, we shot a video on that. If you guys want to check that out, you can actually see where that scarring or that scuff came from when I opened the package and I chopped right into a branch.
He had to try it.
Yeah, I had to try it by the wood stove. So yeah, that's where that scuff came from. Other than that, when I opened the package, it was just flawless. And these are pretty hard to come by now. I don't know if they're discontinued, but
I couldn't find out. They didn't say. I mean, I know that the Globetrotter is discontinued, but it didn't say whether or not the Choppa was discontinued. It just said out of stock at the places I looked at. So, make your own conclusions.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Yeah. Full tang construction here. That's nice. Usually I like something that's actually hidden tang, but usually what happens with that, when you bang it around a lot, that it kind of slides out, that back of that tang breaks, and then all of a sudden the rubber it's all loose and hollow here, so that ends up wearing away, and you get like this exposed tang. So I don't mind this at all, that lanyard hole, because that's usually what happens with a lot of the insulated hidden tang knives that I usually like. That I usually gravitate towards. It takes a lot of that shock out of. But that's just my experience with like machetes and stuff like that. But I've been looking for a big hefty camp knife, and K-Bar. This is what after all the reviews, a channel that I watched on it, Gideon's Tactical. He did a pretty solid review on this, and other YouTube other survivals outdoorsmen. That helped me lean in this direction to get this knife. But I have small hands. There you go. You can see it in my small hands right there. Let's see that. Let's see. Yeah, so it is like the balance on it's definitely forward heavy here with that drop point. Saber grind, flat saber grind.
Did not say.
Yeah, I think it's
but, I'll go with whatever you say on this.
But he named it Jarosz. He named it the Choppa, and I seen the videos on it. People using it, and it's not light, but it's not heavy. And here, I'll show you an example here of other of what I'm talking about
here. Want me to take the pen?
Yes, please.
Okay, I got the camera.
Okay, let me back this out just a little bit for them. Get a better. There we go.
Okay, better view.
Okay, so as you see here, 9-inch blade on it. All right. This is usually what I use when I'm outside. Is this Tramontina machete? It's about an 18-inch blade on it, and wooden handles. And this is what I'm talking about, like when it's full tang, and you're thrashing these knives around. Usually these open up, and then a pinch in your hand. You know, to tie up either your fingers or your hand.
They create hot spots.
But this one's actually canoed like this, the wood. So
that's a nice handle.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think Lion Steel did something like that with a survival knife. So that's kind of cool. You get kind of best of both worlds there. But you know, usually that ends up pinching you here because there's no way of tightening this. And this is what I usually use for clearing brushing around the property here when I'm maintaining the property here, the estate. But I was looking for something a little heavier. Here's a little size comparison.
Little thicker.
Yeah, a little thicker, a little heftier. As you see there, I mean, this is a hefty knife. And it's exactly what I was looking for with the whole batoning and just having a knife right there that's going to be able to, just process wood for the fire, for just mainly processing wood. Really, that's what it's really for.
Yeah.
And clearing. I mean, as you see here, it's forward heavy, so those flicking and clearing lowland brush and stuff like that, it's going to work good for. It might work good for a couple overhead swings on it before it fatigues you. Like this here, when I would do overhead swings, chopping, usually you get caught up in branches and stuff like that, so you really can't get enough momentum to actually chop anything anyway that's over your head. So and what happens is you usually end up getting fatigued and your hand gets stressed. And
of course.
So this is the right size for me. Keep in mind, I'm only like 100 pounds. I'm 5'6". And I have small hands, so but I've been in construction, so I can, that my endurance is pretty good. But
even still, I mean, you're waving around a big hunk of metal
over
your head.
Exactly. I was using her Ontario knife because I needed a little extra reach, and her Ontario machete was 22 inches, so I used that for the reach to get up to the branch that I needed. But it just fatigued me within like 10 swings. And like I said, these swings, I thought they were going to be more devastating, but really using a machete, it just fatigues you and you never get that clearance anyway when you're doing overhead stuff. So I bought this cheap one, this UST knife, looks like it has some oil on it, from Walmart. And this had a saw on it. And it's light, like a machete, as you see here. Here, take the camera.
Yep. Yeah, it's thinner.
Yeah. As you see there, it's thin, just like this machete. So I was like, this is perfect. It has that length that I was looking for, and if anything, it has that saw. And I could being skeleton knives, I was able to I'm able to put it on a stick or whatever, and then use this as like a long arm saw, just to saw branches, because you never get that clearance anyway. So a saw it works really well for the outdoors. So this is why this was my camp knife. It was cheap. We don't go camping a whole lot, even though we live in Virginia. A lot of it's just like glamping nowadays.
Yep.
But more
of a glamper. I'll be real.
Yeah, this is gonna get me more outdoors. I grew up camping.
He did.
Yeah, I grew up camping in tents and stuff like that. Going to Missouri, taking trips out there for my dad's on his side of the family. But nowadays it's more like glamping. But this is this knife's gonna definitely help me getting outside more and doing that more type of camping, and some of that maybe split processing logs if I need to make a bench. That's the biggest thing I might see using this for, is like if I did process a log or something like that, I could see batoning this blade and actually using it and scraping it, that log, and actually making like a seat. Just fashioning, just doing some bigger woodworking stuff.
Yeah.
Because let's be real here. But this is gonna definitely drive down like a hatchet or an axe. It does have the heft, and I'm gonna show reviews on this knife, doing some wood processing on it. Right now we're just doing a tabletop review. But yeah, how much does that weigh? Okay. Here's some other.
Get this scale to come back on.
This knife here was kind of like my little adventure knife, but it's that hollow handle Parker, and I have fun with that one. But like I said, I bought this kind of to replace the machetes, because I just needed kind of like more of a heftier knife. But like I said, being 100 pounds, I mean, it just those heavier knives fatigue my arms. So
either our scale is off or this thing weighs 9 ounces.
No, there's no way. Yeah,
I think our scale is off.
Yeah. Well, anyway, this. Thanks.
Sorry
anyway.
about that, people.
Yeah, that's okay. This is definitely going to do that batoning type, bushcrafting that everyone's talking about.
It weighs more than.
Yeah, even though we're here in Virginia, and I use that machete there to do a lot of the clearing, it does well. And the reason why I didn't want to get a knife like this, for doing that type of brush work, because this is more like a choppa. This ain't really like a brush knife.
Yeah.
Even though it does have the length and the drive to go out there and just de-limb things if I need, or fall small trees, this is definitely going to be able to do it. And we'll go outside and we'll shoot some footage on that.
We'll do another video where he's actually
once again, let's look at these handles. Yeah, it has this like tapered slope in it. So I guess if you did want to do more fine, precise stuff, and look at the size of that choil on it.
Yeah, they say that's an oversized.
Yeah, that's about, let's see here. Yeah, it's about an inch and a quarter. Yeah, I would inch and a quarter. So
definitely over now.
Oversized. I mean, I can almost fit 2 fingers in there.
Yeah, but again, we have small hands, people.
That's what
if you have bigger hands.
Yeah. Or gloves.
Yeah, gloves. I mean,
sure.
that's for sure going to be.
And if I'm going to be out there working with like bushcraft, I'm going to be using gloves and stuff. Just like even this machete, just clear and stuff. You get into plants that you don't know about. You're in a new region or whatever, or you're in your region.
And then suddenly you're covered in weeping sores.
Exactly. Yeah, you got poison sumac and poison oaks and ivy. You guys know about it, but here in the United States, yeah, that's some of the plants we have to worry about. So this is just going to be more by the campfire, and just having fun with, and just processing wood by the campfire. I don't think I'm going to take this into the forest or anything.
Probably not.
It's just a little too heavy for me to carry around. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to be hiking everywhere with this. That's why it comes with that little piggyback knife.
Yeah, the Globetrotter.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like your Globetrotter.
Let's look at this handle here. As you see, there has some contouring. Anyway, some palm swelling, so that is really nice there. Choking back here, of course, that's going to feel a lot better for those chops. Yeah, I guess I could see how this could dig in your hand right here, but it isn't too bad. I'm going to go out there, like I said, if I'm wearing gloves, it's probably not going to be that big of a deal. And actually, right there where I want if I just squeeze it like this, it kind of just makes the knife jump a little bit. That's kind of where I want to place my palm of my hand anyways, like right there. So luckily I have small hands, and I think this is definitely going to work for me. So yeah, so Jarosz must have small hands too, I guess. But yeah, let's look at these screws. They are flushed in there, like a hex head again. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what size hex head. I haven't tried taking these scales off and seeing how solid it is underneath there. So I mean, I might shoot another video on that.
Yeah.
But made in America, 1095 Crow Van steel. As you see there, that was one hit on a twig, and that's not like it did anything. It just kind of scuffed
the finish, which they don't say what the finish is. They just say black finish.
Even though this finish is really smooth. I mean, you really can't feel it. Like I would say, like some of the Ontario knife stuff, like you can kind of feel it. This is actually really smooth. So yeah, maybe that's why it helps, I don't pass through wood faster. I don't know, but the geometry of this knife, I mean, wow, just the heaviness. And we'll do some tabletop just chopping on an apple here, and to see the forward weight of it. Like I said, this is probably what I'm gonna be carrying with me. Piggyback. This is a nice knife. After holding that knife and holding this makes this feel light.
But it's got weight to it.
So carrying both of them at the same time, I don't think I would do that. I would just leave them by like I said, by the campfire.
But you'd probably carry that one.
And then this one, yeah, I'd probably carry this one. I mean, great utility knife around the camp.
That is a really good knife.
If you guys haven't seen the Globetrotter, we just recently shot a video on this, so go check that out. We just did some simple tabletop testing review, like we're going to do with this before I take this knife outside and actually do some light wood processing, what I'd be doing with this around camp. Okay, right. So let's take a look at the sheath real quick. Let's take a look at this sheath. I'm going to have to put a lanyard on that. Let's get a closer look, So you got this big eyelet ring there. You got double stitching all the way across. You got all that MOLLE compatible stuff on the front there. And this nylon, man, that is nice. I mean, it's nice and thick. I know they make an aftermarket. I know they make like an aftermarket. Well, that's weird. That has Velcro right there. That's odd on both of them. That's kind of cool. So it holds these. Usually these fall down. Yeah. And then when you draw your knife, it usually ends up cutting this one or that one. Yep. But with the Velcro there, it actually keeps it out of the way a little bit. So that's kind of unique. I wouldn't have noticed that without taking a closer look at it.
I didn't notice it either. I bought it for you.
You have cross stitching on here, which compared to the Globetrotter knife, that actually,
rivet.
Yeah, that's like exactly a rivet, and that actually spins. And that's actually polyester. This definitely feels a lot more rugged than that, and waterproof-ish kind of feeling.
Yeah, it's got that slick, like at least water repellent.
Yeah, feel.
Yep, I got it.
And then this right here. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's got a snap and Velcro too.
Yep, just like the other one did. So that's pretty sweet. And you got, yeah, it looks like you got some, yeah, to put some, some type of cordage through there. All Molly compatible there too. Got the button clip here. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean it's closed here, so there ain't no weeping hole or nothing like that, no water hole. But as you see here, this has this plastic, has a plastic tube that you guys know. Let's see here. Let's try it. Okay, so I'm right-handed, so I'd probably be wearing it like that, right-handed. Even though I don't know if I had, if I had other things on me like my pistol, I don't know. I might wear it on the left. So there it is, left-handed.
So it is ambidextrous carry.
Yeah, ambidextrous carry. I really don't care for like finger choils, but on a big knife, that's not too big of a deal for me. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, before we hold them up any longer, let's go ahead and just do a little bit of cut testing here. Okay. Here, let's do this paper first. Yep. Let's do that. All right, let's do the string. Come over here and handle this camera, and then do some paper real quick.
Wow. I wasn't expecting it to cut paper that good.
For that thick, I mean, as you guys see there, it has an edge on it. I reset it. I could have drove it through, but let's see here. Yeah. Wow. We got a little bit more paper. Why not? Yeah. So it's paper shaving sharp.
Wow.
All right. Let's try.
I wasn't expecting that.
Let's try some fishing, some netting.
Ooh.
If you're working on your net or whatever, this dude's a little too big, but man, good thing this finger choil here is to give me a little bit more stability on it. When I grabbed it here and trying to lead it in, it just kind of wanted to just dive down. Yeah, this actually definitely gave me that control I needed. As you see there, I didn't even pull on that, just from the edge of it sliding and tugging, it cut itself. All right, let's see here. So I'm just gonna pull. Wow, look at that, just right through,
right
effortlessly.
Through
That's how sharp this is. Let's see here, some paracord. Before I do it, let's do a pull cut.
Okay.
Like nothing.
Nothing. I mean, that was just so.
Yeah, that was here. Let's just try pulling it towards the blade now, just on the belly here. Just nothing. I had to put the pommel on my stomach here to give me a little bit stability and then pull. But I'm sure if you did that wood technique and you pulled the sticks towards you, it would shave them no problem. Fasten those spears or take the tent stakes that you want to do or whatever. All right, I got a piece of leather here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Just little leather. Wow. For a big knife, luckily this finger choil is here. This, and this isn't sharp at all. As you see here, the difference here, it actually jumps from thick to thin. Yeah. And I'm to thin. Sound like Daffy Duck on that one. But right here, it's thicker. So when I am pulling back there and kneading that,
it's not.
Yeah, it's nice and rounded right there.
So it's not digging in.
No, not at all.
That's
And
good.
This isn't digging in either. It's rounded off right here also. This ain't gonna be sharp enough to strike a fire or nothing like that. And this isn't either. As you see it glowing there, I'm using the light there to make it glow. That's pretty round. So I'm not gonna do the whole 90-degree thing. I just use a fire striker if I need to, or you know what I mean. Like I said, I'm gonna be at camp, so most likely I'm gonna have matches if I'm gonna have this knife on me. But really impressed with it so far on the edge. I can't wait to see what else it does to wood out there. All right, let's see here. Now let's take it to some organic stuff now. Right, so we got an apple.
Yep.
Let me just do the balance test here.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's forward heavy.
Yeah.
I don't want to let go of it and slip. So yeah, that's just the weight alone dropping. All right, let's reset that. Okay, let's try here. And just see where the balance is on this right here. As you see, it's still very forward heavy. Yeah. So I don't even want to try there because I think I'm gonna lose grip of it. I got to put a lanyard on this. Yeah. To do some real heavy testing on it, some swinging on it, because I feel like if I did swinging on this, I don't feel like I feel like I can get a good enough grip with these palm swells here and how it flares back out here, the handle in the back. Yeah. It does allow me to grip there really well. for my small hands, and actually everything just digs in all these right little humps and spaces on this handle. It's a very
That's crazy.
It's a very narrow handle, but it does allow me to gives me that grip.
Good.
Yeah. So
grip.
I don't think it would fly out of my hand, but it being wet or the conditions, I think I'm definitely gonna put a lanyard on there just for safety. Okay. Just real quick. Let's just you want to take that?
Yep.
Let's just do a drop on this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a quick flick on it, like if I was just outdoors. Just cutting a branch. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, that hit hard, and you know what?
Holy cow!
That put a dent into the
bamboo.
Yeah, into the bamboo. That's how hard that thing hit. I didn't even really swing that hard, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Man, we live on 50 acres. I guarantee the neighbors heard that. All right, let's try this.
Okay.
That was just the weight. I was too scared to swing on this time. So I know that's definitely going to process. That's definitely going to process some wood. I got some.
That was amazing.
Let's just do some finer work here. Yeah. I mean, it's light enough that, from my small hands and being the more petite guy I am.
Yeah.
Petite.
That you can get it to work.
Yeah, I can easily just one hand this knife, and it's not even fatiguing me. It actually feels like the balance here. The balance is kind of like the balance is. It's kind of like right in here. So if I just see that, if I just purchase my thumb there, it really does allow me to so the centering on that right there to just one hand pull these cuts like that it's just doing really well. I'm shocked about that actually. I'm glad we just discovered that. But real quick, let's just have fun with this onion real quick, and then we'll let you guys go. All right.
Ready?
Then don't forget to tune in with our next videos. I'm probably gonna do some shorts on like bottle cut, probably cutting water bottles first, and then probably doing some branches. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Through an onion, no problem. There it is.
And the other half is disappeared.
The Jarosz Choppa. So far, it's done its work in the kitchen.
I think I'll let him use that, though.
I hope you guys liked the video.
And thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.